The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You ready? 55, 55. Rock it. Under 10. Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Check 37. Now. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Here's Taylor. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Yep. Watch out. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check three. Check safety. Check. Tighten up.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Squeeze.
Now a give right side. Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Daniil Hunter in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard. but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 orange. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Patch it, patch it. Patch, patch.
10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Watch the safety creep. Alpha. Ready, go.
2nd down and inches. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Got it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Ready. 16's outlaw. 56. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Tuck it in long, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
25, check 25, check 25, 7, let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and we get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the
little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff. In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative.
And we'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's James. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Switch. Fair, fight.
On 1st down, Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. The give to Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Watch twitch.
Leo.
Kill. And turn it up.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I know you felt that one.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Rock it.
Taylor. And a hell of a run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run them.
On first down, it's Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, it's Taylor. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And this one is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the second week of the regular season. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here we go, G.
Back to throw. Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 52.
From the gun, Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Ready to break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 47.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get the field goal range.
Yeah.
And that's caught inside the 35. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Looking to throw. Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Shoot.
They'll throw now on the final play. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Love. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Love. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Bang, 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 bang. Check 4, check 4. Nate, Sam off.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Three.
Check three. Slam.
Five.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 48 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go. 8, read.
Get your swarm on. Kill. Check. Lucky.
Fair.
He's checking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moss looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Got it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 99. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Leo!
Set a tone. Check 13. Check 13. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
Here we go.
The Packers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down, so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. On first down, Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
It's been a long day for you. Check.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Set, ready. 8, read. I can't believe they let you play. Ready.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Check 31.
Undercrush. Hey, lock it. Undercrush.
They run with Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is because they've got to push it downfield.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Check. Check 26. Check it back.
Ready. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jackson. Well, we were on hand for a fun